So what's up guys, today I'm gonna show you how to install free Mcboot on your PlayStation 2 Slim 9000 series. I have a 9004 model and I have tried to install free Mcboot on it, but I couldn't install it with a normal Mcboot. So I have find a way to install it on the 9000 series, and it's pretty much limited option on this specific console, this 9000 series. So this is one of the best way to play the games using the USB drive or thumb drive. So here's how to do it. The things you will be required is PlayStation 2 memory card, which it should be on at least 2 MB should be free on that memory card. Secondly, you need a thumb drive for there's a file called 4tuna or Funtuna installer, so that should be present on that device. So all of the files will be in the description, so you just need to download it from there and just copy into that USB drive's root. Okay, and just plug it in. And secondly, the last thing you will be needing a U-Launch ELF DVD, which you can write, just search in Google that U-Launch ELF for PlayStation 2 and download that zip file, extract it, and copy that software to your burn that software into your DVD drive, and you will be good to go. So let's get into the video and let's check how to get it done. So turn on your PlayStation 2. I'm gonna turn my on. So that's my PlayStation 2. Turn it on. This is a Slim 9004 model. So I have already plugged all of the peripherals into it: the memory card, the DVD drive, the pen drive, all of it. So the thing you have to do is, after putting the CD on, try to press the reset button twice, not once but twice. As you guys can see, if you press one time, it will be open like this, so you have to press twice. So turning off your console fully back, right? So 1 2 clicks on the reset button and you will be good to go. So it's loading. So as you can see, there is a U-Launch ELF file. This is a file explorer for PlayStation 2. So there is a navigation. So you have to press circle for the file explorer. So circle, and if you plug the memory card into the first memory card slot on your PlayStation, it will be show as MC0, and if you plug into the second port, it will be show as MC1. So I have plugged my memory card into the first slot, so it will be MC0. So, and the memory pen drive will be shown as mass storage. So as you guys can see, there is a mass. Go to mass, press OK, cycle to continue, and there is, as you guys can see, there is a Funtuna Forktuna installer.elf file. Then there will be a green on the left side, so press circle on it. So it will be loading some files from it. As you guys can see, the installer has been on. So install to memory card 1 or 2. So I have plugged my memory card into the first slot, so I'm gonna press L1. As you guys can see, L1. So it will ask you to manual install or auto install. I prefer manual, so I'm pressing L2, and it has already detected my PlayStation model. So Slims and SCPH 50K, which means the 9000 series. So I'm gonna press the triangle button. So it's writing all the necessary files to the memory card. So just wait for some seconds until it's done. So as you guys can see, it's writing some files. So, and it's telling that press the start button to go back to the console browser. So you have to press the start button. So your PlayStation 2 will be restarted, and at that time remove the disc from your console. So if you doesn't do that, it will be directly back into that reading that file again. So remove your DVD from the console. So turn off your console and take the disc out. So let me just do that and come back after. So guys, I'm back and I have removed the CD from the DVD laser. So I'm gonna turn my system back on. So we have to go to the browser. This is one of the con of this thing. I won't directly boot into the Mcboot, so it's just an easy step. Go to the browser, and here as you can see there is a memory card. Press X on it and you can see this corrupted data, and that's all my game files. You can see that corrupted data over there. Press circle once more, and we will be greeted with the Mcboot logo. And there you go, voila, there's a fun tuner. And you after the words, you doesn't need the CD. As you guys can see, the U-Launch Elf is already there. So if you want to update something or do any other thing on it, you just say doesn't need the CD. But always kept it for a safer side, because if something goes wrong, you can reinstall it using the CD. So now what I'm gonna do is actually it's done installing, but the Open PS2 loader on the FunTuner default is not that much great of in my opinion, because I hate it. It has a a normal interface, GUI interface and all, so I didn't like it personally. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna install the custom 10th anniversary edition of the OPL. No games are installed right on this thumb drive, so I'm gonna back into the console, exit to browser, go back. You have to do this step every time you turn the PlayStation 2 back on in order to get to the free Mcboot. So Mcboot, and I'm gonna install it, and the files for the new OPN will be also in the description. Click on U-Launch Elf, and you should be copy that U-Launch Elf file to your USB thumb drive in order to get it working. So I'm gonna go and open my U-Launch Elf, and there's some mass storage, and as you guys can see, there is an open ps2 load.elf file. So if I press X on it, it just directly goes into that, and this is actually the best OPL that I have seen personally. So this is that OPL. As you guys can see, the interference and all have been changed. So what you have to do is exit from that, go to the browser, and do the step once more. Mcboot. So go to U-Launch Elf, and go to file browser and check on the MC0, and you can see that there's an option called apps, and there is an option named at OPN PS2 LD, which stands for Open PS2 Loader, and just click R1 on it. There is an option on the right, and click delete and press OK to confirm it. It will be deleted, and go back and go to your mass storage, which is your thumb drive, and here is the new the good OPL for the PlayStation 2. Click on the right R1 button again, click on copy, go back, come back to MC0, apps, right click and select MC paste. So it will be directly copied from your thumb drive to your memory card. So let it copy. And as you guys can see, it's done copying. So it's done. So let's go back and restart our PS2. Go to the browser, click memory card, go back. So in order to get this step done, you can literally do it on most of the slims. You doesn't need a mod chip or anything for do that. So now you can launch the OPL from this. It will be the new OPL that we have recently installed. And the new OPL is being loaded, as you guys can see. So I haven't plugged any USB pen drive that contains the game files on it. So if you have an LCD modern TV and you have connected it with the the new the old RCA cable to your new 4K TV. I have a 4K TV, and as you guys can see, it's not the best picture quality that you can get on the TV. So for you can use the the converter or the HDMI to AV receiver or something like that in order to get the better picture quality, but it's expensive. So in order to there is a trick which can be used on it. So there is an option after you select the start button, click the start button on the OPL, select the display settings, and there is an option So if you are using a 4K TV, you can see that there is this is not the best better picture quality that you can get from a 4K TV, and it's connected to an AV, so the quality will be less for sure. So as you guys can see, the video mode, which is set to auto, you have to click X on it and click the up button, D-pad, and as you guys can see, it goes to the resolution. And most of the TV supports most of the coding that comes out from the PlayStation 2, but I don't know, my TV doesn't support it. So I'm gonna go to PAL 704 into 576i at 50 Hz resolution, high res. This is the maximum my TV currently supports. I don't know, I need to check further for the confirmation. So I'm gonna press X and it's been selected. And if you want to change the colors of the OPL interface, you can actually do it over here. I'm not going to do that right now. So click OK, and you can see the changes in front of your eyes. If you click nothing, it will be will go back to the old settings. So I'm gonna select it back. So here is it. So okay, you can see the picture quality increases. I'm gonna accept it. So, and what you have to do is go to exit. Before that, save changes. So it will save the config. So you have to do that every time you have to log in. The resolution will be always set to your PlayStation 2 memory card. So go to the game list. So I haven't plugged any pen drives or something into it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna exit to the browser, and I'm gonna plug in my pen drive, which does have some games on it. So let me plug it in. So here I have my thumb drive, which have some games on it. So I'm gonna plug into it. So then the same step, go to back memory card, back, Mcboot, have to go to the open PS2 launcher. So it will be loading the games through the USB drive. So copy is being loaded. So as you guys can see, there is 1, 2, 3, 4 of the games that have been copied to the pen drive. And if you need to know how to copy the games to the pen drive, please let me know in the comments, and I will make a video for it to do how to get the games on your pen drive in order to play it. So as you guys can see, I have 4 of the games, and there is a catch on it. So if you are playing a game under 4 GB, you can just easily do it from your Android smartphone. You can just download that game ISO from the web and just extract it and just copy the ISO into your pen drive. It's just easy as that. But if your game file withstands that 4 GB capacity, like 4.1 GB, 5 GB or 4.32 GB or something like that, at that time you need to split those files in order to get it working on a pen drive, because the FAT32 software format only supports games or files up to 4 GB. Otherwise, if it is more larger than that, you need to split it. So there is an application called USB ISO, I think. So in order to do that, you need a PC. And if you need that video, you can just tell me in the comments, and I'm happy to do that video. So as you guys can see, there is a God of War game, and it's actually 6 or 7 gigs, and I have done the same thing on that in order to play it. So this is the game. So let me click X. As you guys can see, I'm pressing X. As you guys can see, and it's loading the config file. And this is one of the slowest way to play games on a PlayStation 2. But the slim mouse doesn't have any another option. You will be greeted with that color, but don't waste time for searching into that, because it does nothing. You can just play it. Don't worry for it. So it's loading, and the thing is, this is the most slowest way on a PlayStation 2 while playing with the USB drive, as the PlayStation 2 comes with the USB 1.0 standards, which is far slower than the modern standards, as you guys can see, because this is a decade-old console. So as you guys can see, the God of War has been loaded. So I already played this game. So you can easily load from the memory card and play from the scratch or something. You can easily play it. Most of the games are working perfectly. I found some games which are not working perfectly, because that's most probably because of that ISO. So hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you have any doubts or something related to PlayStation 2, if I can help, I would happy to help you. Just reach me out on the comments. So